Hi, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to solve a rational equation. Okay, so first, you're going to identify the restrictions. Okay, again, when you have a rational expression, there is a number that cannot be in the denominator, and that number is 0. We cannot have a number divided by 0. Okay, so here, to identify the restriction, I noticed that x cannot be equal to positive 1, because if it's positive 1, we end up having a denominator of 0 right here. Okay, because 1 take away 1 is 0. As well as if the denominator is 0, okay, we also end up with if x here is 0, the denominator is as well 0. So x cannot be equal to 0 and positive 1. Now, next I'm going to identify the LCD, the least common denominator. So to find the LCD, the easiest method would be to take the two, because you have two different denominators, the x minus 1 and then the denominator of x. So you're going to take those two and multiply them together, which is x times x minus 1. Okay, then we've identified the LCD. Okay, so what you can do next, you're going to multiply every single term by the LCD. Okay, okay, so I multiply every single term by the LCD so that you can cancel the division, the fraction, the division by the denominator x minus 1 and x. So here, the only factor that simplifies is going to be x minus 1 to 1 whole. It's going to be also x minus 1. And here is going to be just x. So I'm left with x times x equal to 1 times x plus 2 parentheses times x minus 1. So x times x is x squared. 1 times x is x. And I'm going to distribute the 2. So 2 times x is going to be 2x. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So I notice I can combine those two terms together. I end up with 3x minus 2. So now, since x squared is by itself, I have a quadratic equation, so I'm going to write it in standard form. I'm not going to move x squared to the right, so I'm going to move those two terms to the left. So that x squared can be positive. The coefficient of x squared is positive, not negative. So I'm going to subtract 3x, sorry, and then add 2 on both sides. And then you end up with x squared minus 3x plus 2 equals 0. So now, because the coefficient of x squared is 1, I can set up two empty factors, and then I'm going to write x inside of each one, where x times x is x squared. Now I need to think of two numbers that multiply to a times c, multiply to 2, and add to negative 3. What are the two numbers that multiply to 2 and add to negative 3? I'm thinking about negative 1 and negative 2. So negative 1 times negative 2 is positive 2, and negative 1 plus negative 2 is negative 3. Check, check. So now you're going to apply the zero product property. You're going to take each factor, set it equal to 0, and solve for x. So here x is going to be equal to 1, and x is going to be equal to 2. Now notice carefully here. I don't know if you remember, when you identify the restriction, we said that the denominator cannot be equal to the number 0 and positive 1. Why? Because the both numbers 0 and positive 1 make the denominator equal to 0. So now the solution here are now x equal to positive 1. So can we claim that x equal 1 is a solution to this rational equation? No. Why? Because 1, we make the denominator equal to 0. So 1 cannot be the solution. And remember, a number divided by 0 is undefined. So I'm going to write below that x equal to 1 is the extraneous solution So the only solution is x equal to 2. Okay, it's x equal to 2. So I hope it's the, let me go back again over the step one more time. So first, before I end the video, so we identify the restriction, then the LCD. What I've done in my previous two videos on solving rational equation is I made the denominator match the same as the LCD by finding the number to multiply the denominator by, so it matches. Each denominator matches with the least common denominator. Okay, this video, what I chose to do here is I just decided to multiply every single term by the LCD so that the division is cancelled. The number being divided by is being simplified to one whole. Okay, then you have a quadratic, you end up with the polynomial. In this example, for this example, you have a quadratic equation, but we wrote in standard form, and then you were able to factor, okay, by finding two numbers that add to 2 and multiply to -3, we apply the zero product property, and then you're able to identify the extraneous solutions. So the only solution is x equal 2. Okay. So thank you for watching my video. Have a wonderful day and see you into the next one. Bye-bye.